Hey everybody, welcome back to my book chat channel. So this is another book review. I am doing the second book to the first one that I had done last week, which was Wild Magic, and this one is entitled Wild Intent by Kelly Sharon, or KM Sharon. So if you haven't checked out my first video and you haven't gotten to book 2, maybe come back later. I mean, there won't be any spoilers, but I encourage you to check out my other video and to pick up this book series because it is well worth the read. So, like last week, I will go through the synopsis and then give my thoughts and opinions on it. So, synopsis. Ainsley. It's been barely over a month since I stepped through the gates of Ashcroft Academy with the goal of finding out what happened to my dad and why. A month since Queen Bee Sydney Lockwood decided she hated me and began trying to drive me back home. A month since I met Justin, the first guy who seems to genuinely like me. I had done everything I could do to deal with her and kept focused on my own goals. Now I can't even avoid her since we've stumbled into a mysterious room together. She told me not to, but I opened the door anyway. There was something inside, all right, but it wasn't what I expected. I hate to admit it, but I should have listened to Sydney. Sydney. I knew there was something wrong with that middling the minute I laid eyes on her, even beyond her immunity to my magic. She might be slowly winning my friends over, but I know she's still hiding secrets. And now, thanks to Justin, she's learned something about us that no middling can know. She says she wants to help, and maybe she can, but how can I trust her? So I'm stuck babysitting Ainsley while disaster roams the Ashcroft campus, hunting us all, and it's all her fault. Okay, so right off the bat, it is definitely a 5-star rating. This is a book series that basically within the first few pages of the very first book was drawn in so very quickly. For a lack of a better way to put it, I was sucked in. And I was really looking forward to the second book, barely halfway through. Well, let me rephrase that, about 3/4 of the way through the first book, and the second one did not disappoint. The mysterious situations have continued. The writing style has remained the same. There's absolutely no change whatsoever from book 1 to book 2, other than the story has just continued, and in my opinion, it's just getting better and more intriguing. I really enjoy the character development. I really enjoy the atmosphere and the world building that has been going on. I can actually find myself getting completely lost in the story and within this world. Just as a funny example, I guess, yesterday I was on the tail end of book 2, and I guess my husband and some other people were having conversations, and I was completely oblivious to what they were talking about. I mean, I knew they were talking, but I completely zoned into the book, and when I zoned back out because he asked me a question, I was completely unsure of what they were talking about. So even with people around me, I find that this book is very, it draws me in very, very easily, and I can tune everyone out and everything out without any hesitation. So this is definitely a book that I highly recommend. This is a series I highly recommend, and this is just book 2. So I will definitely be picking up and getting into book 3, and then I'll have a view for you again soon. Book 3 is already out, and again, like I said in my last video, book 4 is right around the corner. At this exact moment, I'm not entirely sure when book 4 will come out, but I will certainly find that out and will have that for you when I do the review for book 3. But again, this is the first series in a very long time that has completely drawn me in. The book is just very captivating. I'm enjoying all the characters. I'd say even with the queen bee um, persona of Sydney, there isn't a single character among the students that I don't like. Um, Everyone has their reasons as to why they're acting the way that they are, and I find that is definitely something I enjoy about the story. That, you know, the bully, she's not a bully for no reason. There's a reason behind it, and the way that the story goes, having it bouncing back and forth between Ainsley and Sydney, dives into both perspectives of that, and I find it very interesting to read. So again, I would highly recommend you go pick this up. Definitely start with book one, obviously, and then dive into book two. It is well worth the read. And I extend a great deal of gratitude to Kelly and to my friend Nicole for um, giving me this opportunity to read this book and discover this series and find something that really entertains me and I find incredibly um, that I really rather am enjoying reading. And I have every intention of beginning book three here very quickly. So, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I shall have another book for you review for you very soon. Happy reading!